Austin Reeves.
And with the rise in his true shooting percentage these past 10 games, it's clear that he is feeling very good about the state of his game. We'll see if he has another steady performance in him here tonight.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players. More of an inside-the-arc guy, Hachimura can be dangerous from range.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Thompson against Hachimura. 6 to shoot. With some arc, it's blocked.
Perfect timing by Hachimura. What a block.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Outside, Green. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, I briefly spoke with the Lakers head coach. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's James. And James throws it down hard.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game, totally throwing off the defender with that move.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Thompson, high post. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
That free throw good from Thompson. It's the final game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
James, a screen on Van Vliet. Back to LeBron, over Brooks, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
First one falls for him. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And both free throws good for LeBron. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. To the middle, got a piece of it, and stolen by Şengün. In the corner, it's VanVleet for the three. The Lakers with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Now VanVleet after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Thompson outside to the paint, trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Goes back up. No good that time. Great D that time from James. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic finds Hachimura. Brooks against LeBron. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Şengün. Green deciding where to go with it. Into the lane. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Cans it from downtown. Thompson's got 7.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Now VanVleet after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from VanVleet. That's 10 points from Amen Thompson. Lakers trail by 5. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. You look at the Rockets. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, the Lakers, sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And, you know, for Houston, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Reeves finds Doncic. To end the drought. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And Sean, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Thompson in the post. He's against Hachimura. And Thompson gets it to go.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to LeBron. Reeves against Green. Tries the spin move. And Thompson sends it back. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Outside, Green. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hachimura's got his second bucket of the night.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
And here is Van Vliet. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Hachimura against Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. And that one drops for him. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
Oh, that's the definition of a masterful use of a pick and roll. Van Vliet just picking the defense apart.
Kicks it out to James from downtown. Green with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Şengün. It's hauled in by LeBron. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Back to Green. Şengün with a screen on Reeves. No coverage that time. And it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Reeves. Still scoreless. Hachimura with a screen on Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 8.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Gannett comes in for Austin Reeves. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Pass to Smith. Out to Thompson from outside the arc. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been
prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Leading by 5. Basket good. Van Vliet's got 8 points. Lakers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Brooks misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Connect with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one's good. Green.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Adams, he's checked in for Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. And it's Whitmore in for Fred Van Vliet.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Outside, Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what was. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Lakers trail by 9. Pass to connect. And stolen by Whitmore. And here we go. And it's Green slamming it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Rockets making the shot. Here's LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. And he makes the first.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Rockets with possession here. 9-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Over Vincent. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Green's got 12 in the game. Lakers trail by 9. Reeves with the screen for LeBron. And they double up James. Launches a three. Here's Vincent, guarded by Green. Vincent's shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Lets it go from 11. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Well, always some very sneaky defenders on the wings in the NBA, and since the All-Star break, no players have been better at setting traps than these small forwards. Fifth on the list, LeBron James.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
These guys are stoppers. There is no assignment that is too tough for them.
The Lakers making a switch here. Connects, checked in. Pass to Whitmore. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 6. Driving to the basket. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Reeves is such a shifty player. Sneaky athletic and very skilled at drawing fouls.
And he can't get the first one.
Austin Reeves shows you what can happen with hard work and the right mindset. He hustles hard, and the results, well, they speak for themselves.
And he sinks the second. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Back to Holiday. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Back to Şengün. Pass to Whitmore. It's tipped. And it's Connect in the corner. Smith for 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Lakers trail by 8. They've got Vincent. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Connect. Scoreless thus far. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success. Okay, let's take a look at Alperen Sengun.
Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's around 18 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
Free throw good, Smith.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
Both free throws good from Smith.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Reeves outside. There's a good screen. And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Reeves. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
There it is. With Reeves, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
Here's Whitmore. He's defended by Reed. Here's the break. Jumps up and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Smith the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Reeves with the screen on Şengün. And he drives in. Here's Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Smith finds Whitmore. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. No good on the triple. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And as a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
And he knocks down the first one. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Rockets leading by 8. Whitmore with it.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith, he's really stood out for them over the past month. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. That free throw missing. The Lakers making a switch here. Goodwin's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Finney-Smith. Şengün covering. Now Vincent. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Whitmore with it. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
It's good. Hachimura's got 7 points in the game.
And it's all about getting to the right spot, and Hachimura did just that in transition.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. Fourth, Dalton Connect.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
Here's Whitmore. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Down low, it's stolen. Here's Connect. He's covered by Eason. Ball's knocked loose. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Finney-Smith. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Eason passes to Holiday. Pass to Whitmore. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
The Rockets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. James checked in for Connect. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Aaron Holiday.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
VanVleet against Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. LeBron kicks to Hachimura. Back to James. Over Eason. They get it again. Hachimura. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hachimura's got 4 points now in the quarter. VanVleet against Reeves. And it's blocked. Outside, James. Here's Finney-Smith. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
Every time this man gets an assist, it feels like every other night he just moves up the all-time leaderboard.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Thompson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Thompson's got 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
James with the bucket.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Eason gets a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now, here's Goodwin. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From past the arc. LeBron, no luck. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Inside, Goodwin with the steal. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belonged." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" And he told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. The first one falls, and the Lakers making a change here. Doncic is checked in, and then for Houston, Brooks checked in for Jari Eason, and Jalen Green subbed in for Cam Whitmore. And Reeves drops them both. Houston leading by 6. Now here's Thompson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Now here's Doncic. Reeves outside. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Thompson. And he goes big with the dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now LeBron. Here's Hachimura. Reeves with the screen on Thompson. Shoots. Hachimura, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Van Vliet left side. Over LeBron. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Green. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 10. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You can't be overzealous trying to guard Van Vliet. That's how you get in trouble.
Rockets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
First free throw is good. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a look at the 2K leaderboard now with the list of centers and power forwards who have been in a great rhythm at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Jabari Smith, third.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
Yeah, because you know if you're spending the majority of your time in the paint, you're going to get to the line a lot. So it serves you well to hit your free throws.
Now, here's Doncic. 23 points for him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
That free throw good from Doncic. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Doncic finds James. To the middle, here's Finney Smith. And finished off by Finney Smith.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And here is Van Vliet. 12 points for him. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Got it. Good job in the low post. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Brooks against James. Out to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic converts inside.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Van Vliet with it. 14 points for him. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Thompson is double. Deflects the pass. Doncic with the steal. Ooh, Doncic capping off the break.
Energy. That's what Doncic brings every night. That steal and basket can ignite a team.
Houston leading by 8. Thompson surveying the floor. shoots over Hachimura. And it's good off the back rim and in. And that's 18 points from Amen Thompson. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. To the right side. Now Hachimura. He's got 9. Just 5 on the clock. Looking for Finney Smith, and he gets it there.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Houston's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Out to Smith. This one for 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Goodwin with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Hachimura. Connects from three-point range. Hachimura's got 12 in the game.
The immediate response from Hachimura. The 3 at the other end. That thing fired him up.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Over in the corner, Doncic. That's a good one. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot from 12. And the shot falls short this time.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Van Vliet. 14 points for him. To the inside. Just 4 to shoot. Thompson from long range. Rebound the Lakers.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Hachimura against Thompson. And here's Doncic from the arc. Oh, my. He'll go
Shot's
to the
good.
line with a chance for a 4-point play.
Shot's good. Hit.
And Van Vliet picks one up. The Lakers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Some changes for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Austin Reeves in for Goodwin. .36 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Thompson. 18 points for him. Now here's Van Vliet. That one drops for him. Van Vliet's got 8 here in the quarter.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
Takes a step back. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Houston on the break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? some heated conference races going on right now.
Ernie, you're always heated about something.
I don't get heated, Shaq. I go with the flow, man.
See, Ernie, that's what makes it so easy to work with you. When Shaq's all worked up, you're the voice of reason.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Rockets.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Lakers trail by 8. Taking a look at the Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. And for Houston, they're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%.
And here's a look at the stats for Brooks. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
He misses the free throw.
And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
And the second free throw, good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9 points. Green against Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Green. Here's Reeves. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And let's go real fast to the rookie leaderboard. These are the rookies shooting the highest percentage from the floor this season. Number 1, Amen Thompson.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here's James. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Houston leading by 8. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Down low. Here's Şengün. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Throws it up high, and Hayes throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And so here is Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Şengün. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got 18 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lakers trail by 10. Reeves outside. LeBron against Brooks. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drains the three-pointer. Doncic has got 22 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And for Houston, they're shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Now, here's Thompson. 20 points for him. Van Vliet against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet outside. A shot off that time. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's LeBron. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Oh, man, LeBron, just big boy basketball on full display.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Free throw good, LeBron. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for James. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. On defense, Houston, pass to Reeves. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And they'll get another chance. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. From 11 feet away, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Lakers trail by 9. Reeves outside. Doncic outside. James in the post. Brooks covering. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 20.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Thompson outside. Out to Brooks. Back to Thompson. Houston moving it around. For 3, Van Vliet. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Reeves the pass to Doncic. On the wing, Doncic. On the wing, Reeves. Clock at 6. Doncic finds Reeves. Shoots over Van Vliet. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 5 points and a basket from Reeves.
Night in and night out, Reeves does some of his best work off the bounce.
There's Green with the 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to James. Reeves with the screen for LeBron. LeBron, what a thing of beauty from James.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Houston leading by 3. Outside, Green. Stolen by Reeves. Stolen by Van Vliet. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Back to Thompson. Takes the 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists now in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in. Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. Here's Doncic. And it's blocked by Şengün.
A little attitude on that swat. Şengün making his presence felt.
Şengün with a screen on James. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Free throw, no good for Şengün.
Looking at the start of Şengün's career, here's a guy who's really stepped up his game, has become a key player for them.
Now, here's Doncic. 22 points for him. Good, another from three.
He continues to prove he's one of the greatest shooters ever.
And that triple just tied him for fifth place on the career list. Easton passes to Green. Thompson outside. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post. Green's got 17.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Lakers trail by 7. Doncic passes to Hayes. And it's blocked by Şengün. 3-on-3. The tray. And Jalen Green gets the three. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Green against Reeves. LeBron James on the wing. He's got 25. Count it. James has got 27 points.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Green against Reeves. On the line. And it's Green missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now, here's Thompson after LeBron James's miss. Green finds Thompson. Inside, here's Van Vliet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And let's review some numbers for Van Vliet. He's putting up about 14 points tonight, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Throw good, Van Vliet.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Houston. Cam Whitmore comes in for Thompson. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Lakers trail by 10. Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. For 3. And Hayes kicks to Finney-Smith. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. For the 3. And Doncic with the triple.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. The Rockets, number 1.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Rockets leading by 7. And here is Van Vliet. 23 points in the game. Smith dishes to Green. Another miss by Houston. LA has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Back to Reeves. Picked by Finney-Smith. Rocket 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 5-point Houston lead.
Not just a jump shooter, Reeves is also skilled at converting in close.
And the Rockets with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Van Vliet outside. Over Doncic. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Van Vliet's got 25 points.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Lakers working the ball around now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jabari Smith picks one up. And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. And some changes here for the Lakers. Connect comes in for LeBron. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. Houston also making some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Whitmore. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Good on the second free throw. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point lead. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Out left to the wing. Eason finds Green. Adams sets the pick for Green. Goes up again, and there's the nice layup by Adams.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Vincent the pass to Hayes. Reeves outside. Here's Vincent, guarded by Holiday. Puts it up from 12. Hits the front of the rim and out. Rockets leading by 8. Green with the ball. 20 points for him. And there's the drive. And good that time. Green's got 22 points.
Well, Green can really move. He gets going downhill and slips right by the contact.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Reeves outside. Pass to Hayes. Here's Vincent, guarded by Holiday. Now Vincent makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Vincent's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Lakers trail by 11. Reeves outside. Unloads. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for Houston. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent is out there with Connect. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Vincent's shot is good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Eason. Şengün with a screen on LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Shot by Eason, no good. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Vincent. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. From outside, off the mark. The Rockets shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Eason finds Holiday. Smith outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Now here's LeBron. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. No good that time. Excellent defense there from Smith. Here's Eason. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Free throw good from Eason. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 15-point game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
I love how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul him.
Free throw good, LeBron. And James drills them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
To the middle. It's tipped. Pass to Hachimura. To the left wing. Shot left block. Excellent defense there from Smith. Rockets leading by 13. Şengün with the ball. Now Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's James. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Well, Hachimura is always ready to go into that overdrive inside and fight you for it.
First free throw is good.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Houston. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Cam Whitmore. Hachimura hits them both. Houston leading by 13. Pass to Şengün. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Şengün is a big man that is hard to handle.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Vincent. Şengün hits them both. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Milton the pass to James. Milton sets the screen for LeBron. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance.
And he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that three, he's now fifth on the career list. Near the three-point line, it's VanVleet. Can't nail the jumper.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Hachimura down low. Şengün's there. Hachimura kicks to Milton. 5 on the clock. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Holiday. Şengün with the screen for Holiday. Houston needs to get a shot up. It's stolen by Hachimura. Now here's Goodwin. Not a lot of room. And a missed layup. Houston leading by 12. Eason with it. Smith with a screen on Milton. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's taken away by Smith. Pass to Van Vliet. Hachimura against Eason. Here's Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Lakers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Finney-Smith. Şengün covering. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Van Vliet against Milton. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Lakers shooting at 51%. Really solid. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Count it.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but, boy, he sure muscled that one in.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Jalen Green comes in for Aaron Holiday. Free throw drop for Smith. Lakers trail by 17. Now Reeves. Doncic feeling it out. Offline with his 3. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 17-point lead, their biggest. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And Thompson sends it back, and they get it back. Vanderbilt against Smith. Pass to Doncic. Looking to end the run, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
That free throw, no good. Hachimura is checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Connect, and a change for the Rockets. Brooks checked in for Jabari Smith. He's off on the second. Houston leading by 19. Here's Van Vliet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
Free throw good, Van Vliet. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers trail by 20. Reeves outside. They need this one. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Green. Rockets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Thompson inside the line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And Hayes throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Rockets leading by 18. Outside, Green. It's Brooks on the wing. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Leaps for it. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's James. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Thompson passes to Green. The screen from Thompson. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Nice D from Doncic. Lakers trail by 16. LeBron left side. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by James. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight. Now here's Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Brooks with no one around. And again, unable to change momentum here. Los Angeles has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here is Green. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. On defense, the Lakers. They trail by 11. And they pick up 2. And that's now 28 points for Fred VanVleet.
Capable of very big nights. VanVleet has the ball in his hands a lot, and that can turn into buckets.
Here's LeBron. He lobs it up, and stolen by Şengün. Thompson passes to VanVleet. Doncic with the steal. Now Reeves, guarded by Green. Here's Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Doncic against VanVleet. And Şengün throws it down.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Houston. Here's James. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Houston leading by 11. Doncic with the steal. Ahead, here's Reeves. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Dillon Brooks.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the deep.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. Both free throws good from James. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Houston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
He hits the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Thompson. James misses. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Van Vliet finds Green, fires the three. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Green. Van Vliet's got 31.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Reeves outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
No moment is too big for Austin Reeves.
Green with the ball. Green draws the double. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Doncic with the steal.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
Here's Green, and an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. 26 seconds left.
Put it down! Wow! My gracious, way to get up. How many times have we seen LeBron hit a huge bucket in his career? I don't know. I've lost count, but that was beautiful to watch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame. LeBron against Brooks. It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. All alone. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
So Houston wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge,